Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Alright, so let's get started today with our vocabulary for the week. A lot of this is the same from last week. Okay, I added a few new things though. The first one is tally marks. Remember, tally marks are a way to show numbers, and when you get to 5, you cut across. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds to write me 10 tally marks. Ready, set, grab some paper, grab a whiteboard, whatever you want to use to write, and go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, let's see how you did. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do I do for 5? I cut across for 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. What do I do for 10? I cut across. Perfect. So make sure yours looks like mine. The next word is survey. So survey is a way to collect data. So that'd be like asking a question like, what's your favorite pet? Or what's your favorite sport? Or what's your favorite color? Okay. Anything that people can answer, and then you can put that into a tally chart. A tally chart shows me what people voted for what. So I know 10 people voted for cats, 4 people voted for dogs, and 6 people voted for hamsters. Right, this is a new one today. It's a graph. A graph is another way to show what you collected from the survey. So instead of doing a tally chart, you could do a graph. A graph is when you stack up squares to show data. So this one was the school day weather. So this shows that 1, 2, 3, 4 days were sunny, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days were rainy, 1, 2, and 5 days were cloudy. So it's another way to show information, just like a tally chart. Okay, remember, total means how many people voted all together. All together. And we can do this by counting everything up, or writing a number sentence and adding it all together. Okay? That brings us to number sentence. Number sentence is like an addition or a subtraction statement. So like 2 plus 2 equals 4 is a number sentence. Or 3 minus 2 equals 1 is a number sentence. Okay? Over here I put some questions that we've been seeing a lot, and they're tricky questions, so I wanted to just add them to the slide so we could practice. So the first one is when questions ask us, how many more? Okay? How many more is kind of a tricky question. So when we do how many more, let me do it with you. So to do it with you, I gotta move myself. I'm gonna move me right here. Okay, so how many more red than green squares do I have here? So I have them lined up, and I want to know how many more. So how many extra red than green? So I could do, one way I could do it is by matching up my pairs, and then seeing how many do I have left over. 1, 2. So I have 2 more red than green. What's a subtraction sentence that I could have written for this to also help me figure it out? Could I have subtracted these 2? Yep, so I could have said I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 red. Remember, you always start with a bigger number. When you take away 1, 2, 3, 4 greens. Okay, so that is the subtraction number sentence that goes with this. And how many do I have left over? Let's write 2. Ooh. Let me fix my 2 a little bit. It looks kind of funny. Okay. So here's the next one. This one says how many fewer. Remember, fewer are small. Fewer, small. So fewer purple than brown. So how many fewer do I have? So let's match up our pairs. 1, 2. So since we're doing fewer, do you see all these empty spaces? How many don't have a pair? 1, 2, 3. 3 are missing a pair. So I have 3 fewer purple than brown, right? What is a number sentence I could have written to find this one for using subtraction? So we're going to start with our bigger number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to take away the smaller one, which is the purple. 1, 2. And then we'll get, how many do we have left over? 3. Okay. So remember, how many fewer and how many more? You line up your pairs, and then you cross them out, and you see how many you have left over. Another way you can do it is by writing a subtraction sentence, okay? You always start with the bigger number when you're subtracting. Okay, so let's get started today. Before we get started with our worksheets, I wanted to do an activity with you. Okay, so let's switch to my camera. Okay. I took a survey last year and asked the kids in my class last year what their favorite activity to do in the snow was. And this is what they said. I had 1, 2, 3 people vote for snow angels. For snowmen, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people vote for snowmen. And I had 1, 2 people vote for snowball. This is called a graph. Okay, this is a graph that I used to show what their favorite activities were. My question is, how many more people voted for snowmen than snow angel? So how many more people voted for snowmen than snow angel? How could I do this? That's right, I'm going to line them up. So let's see. So snowman is red, so I'm going to take my snowman, and snow angel was green. Okay, let's see here. I have 1 pair, 2 pairs, 3 pairs. How many do I have left over? 3. So 3 more people voted for snowmen than for snow angels. How could I have written this as a subtraction statement? That's right, I could have said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take away how many? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Equals, how many did I have left over? That's right, 3, because I took away these 3. And I have 3 left over. Perfect. So remember, for fewer and for more, we do subtraction. Okay, let's get on to our activity, okay? I'm going to pull back up the PowerPoint. Alright, today we're going to do the first one together, and then I am going to ask you to do the other one by yourself, okay? Alright, so here's our graph. So in this graph, we have the school weather days, and remember it was 4 sunny days. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rainy days, 5 cloudy days, okay? So the first thing we need to do is, it says recreate this chart using tally marks. So it wants us to take this graph and make it into tallies. Okay, it wants us to make a tally chart. So let's see how many tallies we need for sunny. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do 4 tallies. Do I need to cut across? Nope. Okay, for rainy, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do I do for 5? I cut across. 6 and 7. Then cloudy, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. What do I do for 5? I cut across. Alright, so that was number 1. Now let's do number 2. Remember, these pages are in your packet, okay? How many more? Okay, so right away I see how many more. So that means I'm going to either subtract or line up my pairs. How many more days were cloudy than sunny? So let's go over here and see. Cloudy, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to start off by drawing circles to line up. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and how many days were sunny? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what can I do? Cross out my pairs. How many do I have left over? 1. So there was one more cloudy day than sunny day. On this line, I'm going to write the subtraction sentence that goes with it. So I'm going to start with my bigger number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to take away 1, 2, 3, 4. And what do I have left over? We already decided it was 1. Perfect. Okay? This one says, how many fewer days were cloudy than rainy? So how many fewer days were cloudy than rainy? So for cloudy, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do my 5 circles again. Whoa, that one got a little big. 4 and 5 circles. And it wants to know cloudy then rainy. Rainy, I had 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hopefully your circles look a little bit better than mine. Mine are funky looking. Alright, so now I have my pairs. I'm going to cross them out. So we have cross out, cross out, cross out, cross out, cross out. How many do I have left over? 2. So there were 2 fewer days that were cloudy than rainy. For our subtraction sentence, we're going to start off with the bigger number. So my bigger number here is 7 for rainy. And I'm going to take away the 5 for cloudy. And then I get how many were left over? That's right, 2. Okay. How many more days were rainy than sunny? How many more days were rainy than sunny? I'm going to let you figure this one out by yourself, okay? So you can pause the video right here and figure out number 4. When you're done, hit play, okay? Alright, number 5. How many total days did the class keep track of the weather? So for total, we need to know all together. So we could count them, right? So let's count all the days. Where's my pen at? There it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 days. What will be the addition sentence for that one? Yep, we have to add up all the days. So we have 4 for sunny plus 7 for rainy plus 5 for cloudy, which equals 16. Alright, the next one says if the next 3 school days are sunny, how many of the school days will be sunny in all? So it wants us to add 3 more days to the sunny. Okay, so if the next 3 days were sunny, 2, 3, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days would be sunny. Perfect. Alright, that's all for this one. Now let's go on to the next one. This is also in your packet, okay? This is the same thing, but its graph goes down. So its graph is just going the other way. I want you to answer these questions. So this one is, how many fewer chose bananas than apples? So kids voted for their favorite fruit. So how many fewer chose bananas than apples? How many more chose bananas than grapes? How many fewer students chose grapes than apples? And then this one says, some more students answered about their favorite fruit. If the new total number of students answered is 20, how many more students answered? This one's kind of a bonus question because this one's really, really tricky. So this one's a bonus question, okay? Alright, if you have any questions, let us know. Have a great Tuesday. Bye.